Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I will be checking in for week 4 of March, which is the 25th through the 31st of the month, and I'll also be closing out the budget, so we'll see how I did this month. So first off, as you can see here, there's only 2 transactions that were made during this entire week, and since both of them have a check mark, that means that they were already recorded in my joint spending tracker or joint budget, whatever you want to call it. These were not individual amounts, and individual tracking is what I track in this notebook. So with our tracker back here, it's actually completely blank because, like I said, I didn't purchase or spend any money in any of my personal categories this week. So this will remain blank. And then to track or to check in for this week in our joint budget, the only thing to do is to check off that AT&T came out and was paid. Everything else is recorded in the transaction log and marked down. So let's go ahead and start closing out this month's budget. So I'm going to start in my individual budget notebook. So all of my bills have been checked off with the exception of my Metro bill, which again, like I've mentioned in previous videos, since school is online only, I won't be going into school, which means there's no need to purchase a monthly pass. Gas, I expected it to be $15. It actually was only $5. Since again, we were quarantined, we didn't drive around much anywhere. So I was $10 under what I budgeted. Pocket money remains the same. Spending, I'm going to check in with the tracker here. The last spending check-in I did, I had $47.16 remaining. Okay, this coil, I can't do this coil. Okay. I had $47.16 remaining, which means I spent, let's see, $52.84. Is that right? I did that in my head. So 100 minus 52.84. What? Oops. I did 10. 100 minus 52.84, 47.16. Awesome. And then stickers, I actually didn't spend anything. So I was $35 under budget. So far I am doing really good. Let's add all this up. So this is 15 plus 52.84. That comes to 67.84. So far I am 92.16 under budget, which is great. Debt will check in at the end of everything. Up next is my sinking funds to check in. So beauty, I did spend $640, which means I have $82.92 remaining. So I spent $640 and I have $82.92 remaining. Up next is clothes, which is up here. I spent $78.25, which means I have $123.29 remaining. Colton, $8.46. Which means I have $61.21 remaining. Crafting, I spent $20.32, which means I have $5.02 remaining. Donations, I already know I spent $50. But yeah. And so I have 31 remaining. Yeah. Erin Condren, I didn't spend anything. So I have 80. Gifts, didn't spend anything. So I have 68.91. Medical, again. Oh, actually, I did spend something this month. I forgot. I think it was only $3. Yeah, so since it was technically $2.55, but since I pay cash, I'm gonna round that up. So I spent $3. So I have $121 remaining. Scuba didn't spend anything. I have $140. And then technology also didn't spend anything, so I have $400. Okay, so let's add this up. So 640 plus 7825 plus 846. So far this, or in total for my sinking funds this month, I spent $166.43. So this should be, so I added 485.5 and I subtract 166. So I should have $1,873.13. And what I'm going to do just to see is add up the cent column to see if that gets to 3. So 2 plus 9 plus 1 plus 2. It's just a quick check. Ends in 3. Okay, so most likely that is correct. I will double check later. I don't want to do it on camera to waste time. So this wedding, I will check in again at the end. And then I didn't go over in any of my personal categories. So for one of my goals this month is to under budget. I'm going to go ahead and check that off because like I said, I haven't done the joint budget yet, but this kind of goes towards my under budget or for my personal goals. I did not file my taxes in 20 days, no spend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I had 15, which I did not meet that goal. But if I'm counting for individual expenses, I most likely did because most of the spending for this was done in the joint, not for my personal. But again, I think I'm going to count this for joint and this for personal, even that makes no sense, but I don't know. Taxes, I did not file my taxes this month. I need to do that this month. I'm just waiting to hear back from my school to answer a question about it, basically. So far, let's see, that is done. So I'm just going to leave it on this page so I can check in with my debt amount. And then here is where things kind of go south. This is our joint. So let's check in. So I already went here. Already did the bills. Variable, let's see. So date night, we went over by $90.85. So that means we actually spent $240.85, which was not good, but it happens. Groceries, we also went over by $40.54. Which means we spent $390.54. So let's add this up. So $240.85 plus $390.54 comes to $631.39. Which means I went over, or we went over by $131.39. Okay. And then let's move on to the sinking fund. So household, I actually know we didn't go over. So we have $24.30 remaining. Okay, this coil is bothering me now. Okay, so what's it? So $24.30 remaining. Which means, let's see, 34.46 plus, okay, that was an easy one. So minus 24.30. We spent 110.16 in household. Some pass we didn't spend anything, so we have 40 remaining. And then travel is where it really goes downhill. So travel, we were over by $107.20. Which means we spent, let's see, plus 100. $665.50. And remember, we were on vacation for 10 days this month, so that's where all of this comes from. So let's see how much we did spend. Whoops, we spent $775.66, which means, so plus 572 minus 775.66, we have $1,613.80 remaining. And I'm just gonna, there's less categories in the sinking funds than in my personal. I'm just gonna add this up really fast to see if that does match. Oops, 24.3 plus 1647 minus 107.20. Okay, that's off again. Okay, I'll have to do that later. I don't know why that's not adding up, but I'll have to figure that out later. Because let me just make sure. Okay. Okay, I'll have to calculate that later, but I know that we were over in this month. That's really all that I need right now. So I'm gonna check to see how I did this month, to see if how much, if any, I can put towards my goals, meaning debt or saving for my friend's wedding. So I'm going to add everything up. So overall, I had $216 planned for my debt snowball. So I had that left over. And then I had this $56.25 that I didn't spend for my Metro, and I have $92.16 that I didn't spend in my variable expenses. So overall, I am $150 under budget this month, but I need to factor in what we went over in our joint. So actually, I'm going to make a post-it so I can write this down. So I was $150.57 under budget. So with this $130.139 over budget, and half of that is mine, so I'm going to divide by 2. So that is $65.69. I rounded down because I'm sure for another one. Actually, no, there's only one more. Okay, that's fine. And then this $107.20 that we were over, my half of that is $53.60. Okay, so let's see what all this comes to. So I have $150.57 minus $65.69 minus $53.60. Which comes to $31.28 remaining, and I don't know. Interesting. So I did this separately on my computer, which is where I keep track of my spending as well, and I only came up like $1 or something over. So I'll have to do the math again. But so far, because I didn't go over in any of my sinking funds. So I'm not sure where this, but I'm pretty sure I did that right, assuming I did the math right in our joint. So we are, my actual savings was $31.28. So 216. So So I was able to save $29.12 or $29.12 more than I expected. Oh, and I should fill out my salary and stuff here. So all of this remains the same. I didn't get any more money than what I planned. So let me write this down here. Oops. So in total, I got $2,312.34, which is what I planned for. Okay, so that is all for my week 4 check-in as well as my closing. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and go ahead and hit that, or don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching and have a good day. Bye-bye.